All right, let's see who's gonna join. We're gonna start doing a on it in LinkedIn. So let's see who's gonna join us. We're gonna stay here, and hopefully, people will get some feedback. I hope. Let me see what else we can do except to wait. I'm not sure how this is gonna work, but anyway, so far it's looked like it's only me. Hopefully, people will be able to join via the LinkedIn. Probably I need to download this video at the end and doing some adjustments from the video. Okay, let's see how this works. The problem is LinkedIn doesn't let me do anything, as you can see here. Oop, oop, oop. Wait for the start. I don't know why he doesn't let me start it. I set up the event. Okay, so let's see how the things will go. It's quite awful to not be able to join to an event. We didn't test it before. That's true. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I can leave this one, see what's happening here. Okay. I don't see too many people. I can join again eventually. Okay. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't let me start. Well, theoretically, we are live, which is interesting. I'm not sure what is gonna happen, but we'll see. Now I'll give some 5 minutes. Um, it's interesting. I'm not sure if I'm actually live on YouTube either, because might be the issue from there, I guess. Probably it was better to put it on LinkedIn rather than YouTube. Hmm. Let's announce it to the people. That's very interesting. Let's stop this. Stop this. Okay. Well, I guess we need to figure out how to do it. Okay. Stage. Hello, can you hear me? Okay. Hello, can you hear me? Hello. Just curious to we are testing. Hi.
Hi, I can hear you.
Okay, Maria. I see empowerness over there. I was just curious who.
Yes.
Uh, Theoretically, I'm live, but again, probably I will not publish this one because LinkedIn doesn't let me start it on LinkedIn. So even if I set up everything, so I'm not sure exactly what the issue is. I
Uh-huh.
set up it in LinkedIn. I see Harry join us as well. Hi, Harry. Harry, if you join us, let me know. I can bring you on the stage here if you like. I just want to make sure you can hear us. So what happened is, look, like when you set up the event through LinkedIn, I cannot link it with StreamYard to start it from StreamYard. So either I need to probably set up directly in StreamYard and link it to LinkedIn, so not to have pre-set up in LinkedIn. I need to figure out how that works because so far,
Okay.
LinkedIn doesn't let me to start the event over there. I post it
Hmm.
also in the comments. But that's fine. We learn. So yeah,
Mm.
at least I'm glad you join us. With me, I intended to have also a column. I post a few things on LinkedIn regarding Fenestra, which is a new software, which is this one here actually. So you can do pretty cool stuff actually with it. So my intention
Mm.
was to run through it a little bit, but we'll see how many people are
Yeah.
joining. I see Henrik is over there as well. So I will see if there's any comments. So Maria, if you post any comments, I like to see if I can see it. Basically, I'm trying to see exactly how this works. Can you see me? Is camera working? Is that okay?
Yes, I can see you.
Okay.
Absolutely. But I can't see that it's live on LinkedIn, as you say, because you should show there as well. But
Yeah, it doesn't let me to start it for some reasons, despite the fact that I link them together. But this one, I was trying to make it toward YouTube. So I link it to YouTube, and probably because I didn't link it to LinkedIn, it not joined. But the issue is I set up the LinkedIn event directly on LinkedIn. And when I'm going right now to, like I'm going here, hey, let's start, let's see, I'm tapping and it doesn't let me start at all. I'm not sure if you can see my screen. So
no, I can't see a screen. You're not sharing screen.
no, okay, that's interesting. Because okay, let's try this. Present.
But I think this is okay, Sando, because this is the first time,
Oh yeah,
right?
no, I'm not worried. Right now, let's take
you
full
will
advantage.
figure it out. It's always
Probably you can see it now, right?
now you can. Now you are sharing screen.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's like, oh,
the event will start soon.
Wait for the host to start. Well, I'm the host. Where is the start button? It's like, it doesn't let me start at all.
So you have to go into your profile. No, you have to go into one moment.
I did that kind of, like
Yes,
here.
but I think you have to.
Is anything else here which needs to be done?
Yes, it is. One
I mean,
moment.
you have only management, you have sharing. I copy link and I share that. And typically that's what you do. Yeah.
No, but if you go on the house, on a home button on LinkedIn.
Here?
Yes, up. Yes, and then on your left side, you can see groups, newsletter, events.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's the same thing, right? Because is this one? That's the event. So you click on this, which is the same home page, and it's the same as we have it before.
One moment. Yes, join, manage. Yes. What does it say? No, back. Okay. Go back. Yeah, one moment, son. Manage. What's under there?
Yeah, no, it's not here. Here it's only the attendance, cancel or delete the event. I mean, I'm familiar with this. It's first live. Actually, I tried one live before.
Yes. And if you take join, nothing happens.
Yes. It starts to open, but it's saying wait for the host to start, and I'm the host. So
yes.
it doesn't recognize me as a host, and I think that's the issue. Obviously, I post stuff here. I join myself through my phone, but the same thing. I'm in the pre-live. Usually, this is like a pre-live view, and it doesn't let you to go in. But I was just curious here on Streamline.
Yes, and what you are inside StreamYard. Before you, when inside your account, you go to destinations on StreamYard.
On StreamYard, again, I'm not sure where exactly is the destinations. I mean, so I'm new with this one, obviously, but I'm familiar how to bring few stuff here and there, with the browse, and this usually I was playing here a lot. But
Yes.
I was hoping to go on here on LinkedIn as usual, right?
Yes, but I think you should close down. Now we are only 2 people here. So I think you should just close down this event and just go in again. So you come from the start page when you log in to StreamYard, and you will choose this StreamYard account, and then you go to destination, and then you add your destination, and you must be logged in on your LinkedIn, and then you will choose your profile.
Yeah, but the destination was, and that's how I already set up the event. So,
yes, but did you do that when you started the event now? Did you go through destination to start it?
No, it was directly in the profile, I guess, somewhere here. Let's see. It was set up to go directly to LinkedIn. That's what I'm saying. But in the calendar, probably leave the site, cancel. I don't want to leave the site. No, not sure what other stuff are here, but I know what you are saying. Basically, because we are already in studio, we are live. If I'll leave studio, probably you're not gonna see anything. But when we set up the event, I link it to my YouTube account, and I think that's probably the reason why, because it was not linked to the LinkedIn. We can do a separate test eventually. Anyway, we do have also Henrik. Henrik, if you can, if you like to have some questions or stuff, the intention was on this event actually to talk about AI. Right now, it looks like it. We try to figure out the technical part.
Yes, here you have the step-by-step short video.
Yes.
Next time, if you want to see. Yeah, but we can do it now.
Do you want to share your screen? Can you share your screen? I'm just curious.
What did you say?
Maria, can you share your screen? I'm just curious if you can share your screen.
Okay. Is it present?
So we can see it eventually.
Yes, one moment. I can do that.
Because I think it's from the setup. So what happened, probably I supposed to set up the whole thing through StreamYard, link it to my LinkedIn account, and the invite to come from there. I will try next time. Maybe we can do a test on the side. Okay. I
but it's okay.
Yeah. So it looks like you can share
it. Yeah.
Yes. And I'm presenting it as
yes, well. That's great.
Yeah.
So here she showed how to.
Yes, that's what I did.
Yeah.
But here, being on the free account, because I have the free account, you can link only one. And I link initially the YouTube account. So probably that's the reason why, because I didn't link.
So you are live on YouTube now. What is your YouTube name?
I don't know.
What is your YouTube name?
Sandu.
Is it your? Yeah, it's your name.
Yes, it's this one. Can you see my screen?
I'm going to. No, yeah, okay. Can you share? Because then we can see if you are live on YouTube.
I think I can share. Let me check this, and let's go on comments. All right, I posted in. Let me see. Control B. Okay, channel. It theoretically should pop up in the comments. I see Henrik to also give us. Okay, thanks, Henrik. You can hear us. So, Henrik, you are actually live on YouTube. Just curious. I see this YouTube is through YouTube. If you can post it here in the comments, I can see them. Oh, you are on StreamYard. Okay. Because I saw that YouTube icon here. I thought I'm live. I might be live on YouTube. I don't know. Like it's first time I'm using it, so which is really funny. But we are commenting on YouTube. Okay, awesome. Okay, now I see what you're saying. Okay, so it's linked because the StreamYard is linked with YouTube. All the comments they're coming on YouTube, but not on the LinkedIn as we initially intended, which is good. This is how people are learning.
Yes, but you are live on YouTube.
Oh, I'm
You are
live.
live on YouTube.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Yes. Yes.
Super cool. Yeah. Well, I live on
Okay.
YouTube. Yesterday I did something with my Conf UI. I destroyed it. Basically, it's not working anymore. It's like, help. It's like, that's fun. But since we are here, my intention was actually, since you can probably see the screen, I was intending to show Fenestra, which is super cool platform. It works slightly different than the other ones. Instead of having an image reference, actually you have more like a 3D model reference, like this building here. And of course, you can move it around and do a lot
Can
of
you
things.
share screen, please?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm not sharing screen. I need to learn that. Okay, so let me see what's the easiest way. I need to share. I have this, but let me see. I think it's not the right one. I need to.
You take present.
Yes. In present here.
Share screen, and then you can choose.
No, well, I have a different screen, so that's the thing. That's the reason I couldn't. So present, share screen, and let's see which one. Fenestra. I guess this one is probably okay. All right, so you can see it. Oh yeah, I see a border. So
Yes,
probably you can.
I can see now.
Okay, so that's the intent here with AI, which is a new kind of platform in the sense that, and actually, let's see in StreamYard so you can see me on the side. Okay, probably this is better, or you prefer the full screen?
So I can see you on the left side, and I see this one. So this is
okay.
perfect. Yeah.
Do you see also the comments on the side and the small stuff on the bottom?
I can see it says something there on the right side. I don't know what that is. Add, release, and prompt.
You prefer like this? Is this better? That means I have full screen. I do not see anything else.
Yeah, but I don't think you can do it in another way. So this is good.
No, I can.
Is Fenestra the name? Yeah.
Okay, but right now you see me on the side.
Yes.
Okay, because when like this, I do not see myself in the side and my.
Okay, but I see you on the side all the time. Okay, I understand why you asked
so
now.
If I will stay like this is no problem. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so in that case, I can go to this Fenestra. So this, theoretically, I'm supposed to have my spiel, like introduction. Welcome to my la 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 blah blah. This is super cool. but here is the cool one. We jump directly with what is important, right?
Yes.
This is from Sean. Sean, I invite him to. I'm not sure if he will be able to join us. But I told him I will try to at least share the screen for Fenestra. And typically for people which doesn't know me on YouTube, but probably you guys know me from LinkedIn, I do keep from my sketch to AI Catch weekly events on LinkedIn from a while. And we are talking about innovation with artificial intelligence, news about artificial intelligence, and also the 3D revolution, as I'm calling it. So this is part of the 3D revolution. Always I was talking about how you use Midjourney, how you can use any other let's say text to image platform, and there are a ton of them also for the videos. But this is a different approach. Fenestra, it's a different approach, and even if it's specialized for architecture, their goal is actually to start from a 3D model, a blank one. As you can see, it doesn't have actually any of the textures on it. And you can customize it taking one of the images. And I took one of mine, but I can take one of him. So those 4 comes from their testing. But I will take one of mine, which I did it in Midjourney. And here you can say something, it's like say modern architecture. I spelled it wrong, but that's okay. Let's say in the morning light. and you can add whatever, right? And the image is the reference. So basically, I didn't mention that we can play with this. Right now it's 1, 1, 1. So basically, theoretically, should maintain the entire 3D model. But we can place those sliders on the side, and we can have some play with it. So basically, give a little bit more variation, which is coming from the platform itself. So, and based on that, as you can see, it's gonna start rendering this. So basically, the 3D image is converted. The 3D model is converted in a 3D image based on the image which I have as a reference. And if we want to play this on the side, so basically I look from that side, or maybe I want to look from this side, and I can say if I can play with this a little bit more. So let's take an image like this, right? So if I'll do that and I'll slide those a little bit less than be truly 100% with that, I can reorder. And of course, I can save. I forgot to say, I can save the image. Just right click and you save it. And as you can see, the consistency. So this is completely different from what Midjourney is doing and all the other platforms. It's kind of, you have your reference, which is super consistent, because it's actually the 3D model itself. And I really like that. I do see a lot of capabilities. And of course, we can change again the reference. Maybe you can take this image and we can have a little bit less of the, let's say, consistency. But still, we're going to have it from this angle, saying. And of course, I can save the image, as I said, just right click. And again, we can give them another test. So I'm not sure if Sean, let me take a look. I'll exit from here. I see, Michael joined us as well. Hi, Michael. And on this one, you can see actually the results of that. Basically, the angle and the camera view, which you use it for the 3D model, it's actually captured here. And it's actually quite consistent from shapes point of view. I mean, they maintain the consistency, and also they maintain the style reference. So basically, it's a style reference for a 3D model. Of course, you can take all those textures and can put it in a 3D, and you can have it done in Blender if you want, but that's fine. I found this a little bit more interesting because, like everybody who's doing 3D, if you have, not sure if you guys, you can see. You can still see my screen if I'm switching to something like this. What you guys see? You still see the
yeah, we still see the same. Oh, okay. Yeah, the one that you rendered.
Right, I'll make a trick after to share also a 3D model, which I started doing a robot in plasticity, so you can see that. But the point is, I can easily build this in Blender, plasticity, SketchUp, AutoCAD, whatever. You can easily build this 3D model really fast. And you don't want to bug yourself with the textures, because you can texture in many other platforms. You can do it in Blender, you can do it in Metascan, and so on. But you want to see how it looks like, right? So if I want to have it like a quick view, hey, how this looks like that, or maybe back to this one, or maybe this one, and we can see other options. Of course, I can change the color palette, maybe not so pastel, maybe I can do it more brutalism, or more vivid colors and stuff like that. But you could see that is reflected actually in the 3D model itself. So I found that extremely interesting, especially for the architects. As you can see, it's kind of different vibe. The materials which are put it on the 3D model is slightly different. We can see the modern stuff, like natural woods, glass, a lot of glass, or aluminum panels kind of stuff. So that is because it's consistent with the image. And if I want my modern kind of render, again, from the same view, we can play with that. Now, as I said, I can rotate this, and as you can see, the model was locked, so I can change the angle, I can pan it, I can move it, I can rotate it, and do whatever I like with this, right? And we can obtain different images. I notice it also, if I will render now, for instance, I notice it gives a little bit of flexibility as you play with the influence weight and the adherence. Adherence, I think, is really close to this image, and influence is really close to the 3D model. That's the logic. But you can see here, I didn't say to have like grass or stuff around. I can play with that as well. But the image is quite interesting as a result. And the reason why you have this big flare is because it's coming from the Midjourney image, which I made, and I put it as a reference. Now, let me show you something else. If I'll bring this value really low, so basically I'm saying don't be so close to this image. It's not only that, it's actually the 3D model itself, which is getting quite interesting. This is an interesting image, so we can easily save it somewhere. That doesn't matter. But we can have that. And now if I'm going back here to 8 and I'll play with influence weight, let's see what's happened, right? So we know if you want to modify the 3D model, kind of, you can play with this down below. But if you want to play with the image reference to give them a little bit more flexibility, you can play with this up top. So I have glass and material here, which is more like panelized aluminum, and this give me brick, but is maintaining the image from here. Now, if you really want to be super crazy, you go to the lowest one, and let's pick one like this. So should be something in the forest. And I'm just curious what we're gonna get. But again, if you want to have it very close to what you have here and very close to what is in the image here, keep this at 0.8 or 0.9, both of them. And you can change the aspect ratios. I didn't show that, but you can do that as well. So if we go back to this one, if I want to get it all to be more flexible, let's say 0.8, 0.9 is fine. But I can change some of the aspect ratios, which is give you the camera. And I can bring this, let me bring it something like that. I still want to have it.
Can I ask something?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So this picture on the left side where we see the camera view and you can change the architecture around.
Yeah,
This
it's a model.
house here, how did you do that in Finis? Did you do it in Finisterre?
You add it with the model. You add it with the model. So basically, they provide that, like the Eco Brutalist, but you can import your own model. Needs to be like an FBX, from what I remember. But in a GLB as well. So basically, something which is used also on Blender. You can export it, but it's a portable 3D model. Typically, FBX also has got textures, but GLB it's use it for the portable part. It's also associated with Apple stuff as well. But when you want to do 3D prints, also it's a good visualizer. Right, so you can use that. Now, if I want to add here, like I usually do on my prompts, let's say green. Actually, no. Let's say grass. What else what else would like to see here, Maria? Grass, blue
grass,
sky.
light bulbs.
What?
Light bulbs, this light.
Light bulbs.
Yeah, bulbs,
okay.
Yes. And
let's say birds. I don't know. So that's an easy way, when you write prompts, a lot of people saying, yeah, use your natural language or, click on the microphone. But me, I try sometimes to do it like this, because when you write a prompt in Midjourney, for instance, always I mention, you define the subject, but in this case, the subject is already defined by the 3D model. You define the environment, where to be. So I said here in the morning light, but I can say in forest.
Yeah, or in city, or yeah, okay.
Oh, you want city? Let's say forest city. Let's see. Let's choose
Oh,
one.
yeah, okay, yes.
Right. So
Yeah.
you see how a lot of
Perfect.
people they think to write it continuously. If you put the enter and you do it like this, like an engineer, as I say, it gives you more flexibility because you can jump from one to another. You can say grass and stone, and you can play with this, and you can easily go up and down. A lot of people they just write the text, la 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 la, one text. I say do an enter over there. It doesn't cost you anything in any of the platforms actually. And we can click render and let's see what is gonna give us. And of course we can play with the other one, 4 to 3, 3 to 4. This is actually a really cool one because it's dynamic. And let me see if I can get the ratio 1 to 3. So what I'm trying with this is to do like an not necessarily area view, but something similar to that. Right? I can do it like this, but
Wow.
yeah, I think.
Can you walk inside as well in the house? No?
Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, but on this one, I'm trying to do like let's say this. See what is gonna give me. I want like 2 to 1. Use the rule of third, basically 1/3 with the sky and that. And again, we can save this image. I'll just dump it where it's gonna save. Doesn't matter. But we'll do a render on the vertical side because sometimes in architecture those are more powerful renders. And maybe this one probably I can do it. Again, same kind of rule, 1/3. But it was cool to catch this corner here, maybe. We'll do a close up. I guess we can do something like that eventually. And again, people in the audience, if you guys have questions or you want me to render something, just let me know. So you see this one, this actually got a little bit interesting. We can change the other reference. Do you prefer another one, Maria? I don't know. Let's take this guy and see. So Michael or Henrik, if you guys want to come with me here on the stage, just let me know. That's cool. Hopefully more people will join us next time. But this is how actually Fenestra works. So let me see. Okay. Yeah, you see the render? Can you still see my screen?
Yes, absolutely.
You see, it got the new, a lot of vegetation. I could see a city actually in the background.
Yes.
Yeah, so from consistency point of view, I think it's also quite okay. Let me see if I can share something else too. So I will share present stop screen, present, share screen. Okay, but I can see to share my entire window. Oh, okay, he's here. Okay, perfect. Okay. Ooh, what is a strange effect. What do you see on your screen? You see like an infinite mirror? Okay, but the reason why I did that, can you see this? This is another software. This is plasticity. It doesn't have too much with AI, but you can actually build stuff in 3D, and I start building the robot from this reference.
I can't see anything, Sando. This is just a screen.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't. Okay. Let me see how I can stop this one. Okay. And sharing. I'm trying to share. Okay. Let's see now. Can you see what I'm sharing now? I think you
Yes.
could, because I have a blank screen. All right, so okay, that's cool. This is a 3D model in plasticity, and I took it one of the Midjourney images, and my intention was actually to kind of take one crazy, instead of having an architecture. Maybe in Fenestra we can use an image of a robot, and I'll continue doing the 3D modeling in plasticity. For people which doesn't use plasticity, I think actually you should give it a try. It's pretty cool, pretty easy to learn it. And back to this one. Wow, it looks like it's an infinity screen here. Okay, that's fine. Let me see. I'll stop the sharing for a second. Okay. Stop. Okay. Okay, so and let's start again. I'm trying to see what's the sharing screen stuff here. Okay, entire screen. Okay. What you see now? You see a robot or something like that? Maria?
Yes, I see a robot with orange clothes. Yes, very cool.
Yeah, so those are done in Midjourney. I did a bunch of them. So those are easy to be done. If you want to obtain this in 3D, you can use TripOSR. You import an image like this, and they will give you a mesh, basically a 3D. And the reason why I mentioned this is because instead of having a building, and if you want to do something really fast, you can take one image like this and you can extract a mesh from one of the softwares like TripOSR, CSM, Common Sense Machine, Viscam also, they can do that as well. So you can use those just to get like a 3D model. And based on that, probably you can still see my screen is with Fenestra. You guys can see that? You can try to do a test with a 3D model, which is something else than an architectural element or a house or something architectural. The other thing, playing with the lights here and having a certain image as, let's say, a reference, it might give you interesting results as well. So right now I use the style which I have it from one of my, let's say, architectural buildings, the sci-fi ones, and I use that as a reference to render this. And yes, as expected, we're gonna have kind of a modern type of architecture. Probably I could easily make this a little bit higher, but we can see from what we ask. I didn't see the birds actually, but I do see the trees. I do see the stone. I do see it's a morning light. We can save the image as well. Where I said the other ones, that's fine. And actually, if I want to change this, let me see quickly. If I'll stop this, I'll do a quick change for the image to see if I can grab something else. Okay, let's grab a robot or something like that. Okay. Let me see. Can you see my screen? Maria, can you see my screen? I'm just curious if you guys see Fenestra.
Yes. Yeah, now I can see it. Yes.
Okay. So what I did, I changed the reference with one of the robots' image, and we're gonna try to be actually as close as style to that. So I put as 0.9, and I kind of expect, if I'll do that, I kind of expect to see some yellows and blacks, and probably the background to be able to be more lightish. It's a lot of lights, maybe even that super big exposure of the light. Probably that will be interesting as well. And let's see how. Yeah, so as you can see, it's maintaining the color pattern or palette, if you want to call it, from here. And now if we want to, actually it's quite interesting. This looks more like brutalism or 90s modernism, as they call it. And if we, I'm just curious if I'll do a render from the back. Basically, it's not in the light. This is shadow in the model. I'm just curious what is gonna give me if we do something like this. Maybe up a little bit. Do we want to take something out so we can have no grass or only stone? Try that. Maria, do you want to add something else here?
I think someone wrote in the comments, can you specify materials? And
oh yeah, I see Henrik was asking. So okay.
Yes, and
so a specific wooden bitmap or facade.
yes,
Okay.
and it's actually on Facebook. Yeah.
Okay, let's try that. So as you can see, the reference is not an architectural element or a structure, but it gives me actually let's say the vibe of that, and I will save this one as well just in case. But yeah, let's do that. Let's say materials. So let's say wood material facade. What else we like? Let's say stained glass. That should be stained. That is colored glass. Like I don't know, a church. If you go in a church and you have those vitraliums, as they call it, stained glass. And again, I put the render from the shadow side, and as you can see, it's no issue at all with the rendering. It's actually quite nice. Plus, gives us some water and some stones here, which is interesting. And let's put this vibrant city. I'm just curious if it's gonna cityscape street. So let's see if it's able to give us a city street. I'm not sure if it's gonna be able to do that, because I'm kind of going a lot away from the original things from. Okay, you guys, what is
Sandro, I need to go now to help my daughter with her baby. Fine. So I come back. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. No problem. Okay. Yeah, so as you can see, actually, they give us the birds and they give us the stained glass. So we can save this one too. Okay. And I need to switch. Okay, let's take a look to the comments. Henrik, do you want any other materials which you like for us to put here? Just curious. All right. I guess it's fine. We can play with maybe other images here. Maybe I can take one of the robots like this. Let's try this one. Maybe I should rotate this a little bit. I don't like the 304. I kind of prefer something like this. Might be better. Maybe something like that. Let's try this. See, Eric also joined us. Hi, Eric. Can you hear us? Let me see. Eric, can you hear us? Okay. I was presenting Fenestra. And let's see oh, that's interesting. So basically, I changed the reference image, and I put. Oh, this is actually quite nice. Save image, and we can get even closer here. Center it a little bit. And if I'll do this, it looks like it's gonna give me a wall. So this is when I'm keeping to the same plane. Let's see that render how it's gonna look like. Okay, so I will have probably some. Okay, it doesn't show this in a city, that's for sure, but it did maintain something which we had before in the prompt, like the stone and the other things which we have before. So if I'll take this off, let's say hologram and pink, just curious if it's gonna add the color which we ask. I think I saved this one. Save. Yeah, let's save it. And render. Let me take a look if there are any questions here. Oh, I'm not sharing the screen. Okay, let me share my screen. Out to the stage. You guys, you can see the screen. I actually did another render with a robot, and I asked to have several more interesting stuff like hologram pink. Just curious if is able to give us that color, that specific color which we asked. But I see it's actually giving the orange and the palette for the robot, which is, I think it's fine. All right, we can save this. And I'll post those on LinkedIn in the comments. I'll probably make it, not sure, maybe a PDF or something, whatever I can be able to post. Let me see if there's any other comments here. Okay. Not sure if I thought I actually sharing the screen because I can see it as sharing on my side here, but I'll reshare it again. Let's say stop. Share screen, the entire screen. Okay, so theoretically, you guys, you can see it. And are you able to see the screen? Probably yes. And let's change this to another ratio, maybe 1:1. This one is fine. And let's do something super crazy. Let's look to this from underneath. And yeah, that's fine. We can keep the same color palette as a robot. But I'm just curious if we're going to have this image split in half, basically, because there is a hidden plane here. Basically, the support for the structure. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Okay. Thanks, Henny. Thanks, Henny. Okay. So now what we did. Oh, okay. It's not like this building is sitting on a rock or something like that. It looks like actually quite modern. I like this kind of style of rendering. And in comparison, if I will take the other robot, I kind of expect to see a lot of blacks and yellows, which is true. Yeah, we can see it. And I add also this color here. I add pink, and this looks like it's able to bring the pink as well. I don't like this image actually, but if I will take this off, and actually let's say it's stained glass off as well, what we can say is sci-fi, science fiction, and let's say glowing windows. So let's see if it's able to take that effect of glowing, and I'll just move this on the side. And I will take actually this one, which typically is giving us a good result. And I will just look back here. Okay, you guys, you can hear me well. Okay, good. And let's take a look. Let's see what's happening with this rendering. Meanwhile, as I said, this was a test. I was not sure how the things will work. It was linked directly, not with LinkedIn, but with YouTube. It looked like it's my also first YouTube live, which is cool. We need to figure out if it's published automatically or do I need to download the video and tweak it a little bit, but I'll see that. Meanwhile, oh, look at this. You guys like this one? Save image. This time, actually, they did something related to the city, because we asked in a previous prompt to be actually in a city. And yeah, the result is quite interesting. Maybe I can do it from the other side as well, something like this. Maybe it's giving the same result. And as you can see, if you are with the model in the shadow, that doesn't matter. It matters actually your image style, which you're gonna use in order to get an interesting result. So yeah, that's how the things goes. Okay, cool. All right, we kind of reached to the point where this event probably comes out of time, as we call it, and it's almost 1 o'clock. But I just want to show you the capabilities of this platform. I save a bunch of those. I will probably do a LinkedIn posting with all those images. And toward the end, usually I'm asking, people in the audience. I see Heinrich, I see Michael, Eric. Do you guys want any specific prompt or text which you want me to post it over there? Feel free to put it in the comments. It looks like it's actually the link, the YouTube comments. I can read them here on the side. Okay. Let's see. Just to quickly catch up. Okay, I see. Good. All right, so let's take a look to the last image which we render here. Okay, let's see. And after that, we'll close the event. Again, you find me also on LinkedIn. My name is Sandu Baciu. I'm the host for this event. This is actually the first live event, which is supposed to be for event number 82. Every week, I'm keeping this event from iSketch to iKetch and 3D Revolution. And I'm presenting to people different ways of using artificial intelligence. There are several news. Cool stuff happens like everywhere else. It's happened quite fast with AI. And we want to learn it. It's for everybody. Everybody wants to learn something about it. Makes yourself being able to be more effective in what you do. I made another small test here. I started another render, and I was just curious if I can overwrite what's happened over there. So basically, saving that image over. Yeah, it's interesting. So, as I said, I will post this on LinkedIn. I hope you guys like it. I appreciate it. Thanks, and we keep in touch. All the best to everyone. Bye. See you.